Hello, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about a TED Talk and relating it to emergent leadership and compliance gaining strategies. The TED Talk I'm going to be talking about is called Great Leadership Starts with Self Leadership by Lars Sudman. And the first thing he does is describe the leadership problem, which is TLT times people times power equals the leadership problem. And what TLT stands for is just too little time. People, that means that everyone is going to want to be a leader at some point, and you're not going to be able to satisfy everyone as a leader. And power, that just meaning that power corrupts people. People in positions of authority tend to abuse it. And all three of these things together creates the leadership problem. And Lars proposes a solution to this problem by looking at Marcus Aurelius, who was an emperor of Rome and a Stoic philosopher. And Marcus Aurelius, his whole deal was basically about focusing on leading oneself before leading others. And Lars kind of adds to this and gives us some tools to help make us better leaders and lead ourselves. The first tool that comes from Marcus Aurelius is self-awareness. And basically, what we can do is a character trait check. So if you have things that you don't like about leaders, say they're bad at sharing information, what you should do is look at yourself in leadership positions where you've had to share information and how well you've done. And oftentimes we'll find that the things that we dislike in leaders, we're also not very good at ourselves. And the second thing that he talks about is self-reflection. And basically what you can do with this is write things down, challenges that you have, challenges that your team members have, your subordinates, and just try to write down solutions to them or how you would respond to them, just to get a better understanding of your challenges or your people's challenges around you. And studies show doing this for just 5 minutes a day creates greater feelings of empathy for other people around you. And the third one that I'm going to talk about is self-regulation. Basically, the tool for this and self-regulation is just reframing situations, meaning taking yourself out of the situation, getting an objective look, and recontextualizing it just to get a better understanding. And all these things together can really help you understand yourself and the people around you better. And now we're going to get into how this relates to emergent leadership, which comes from chapter 4. So basically, the characters / behaviors of emergent leadership are self-awareness and self-reflection. And how is this so? A study on emergent leadership behaviors, it's called Emergent Leadership Behaviors by Jill Kickel and George Newman. In this study, they found that extroversion, openness, and cognitive ability were predictors of emergent leaders, as well as conscientiousness and cognitive ability being associated with team performance. And I think our tools that I just described to become a better self-leader definitely hit right on the nail with being more conscientious and having a greater cognitive ability. And so if you want to be an emergent leader, I suggest that you do these things to become a self-leader. And an emergent leader is just someone who, comes into leadership naturally, as we discussed before in the class. And now moving on to compliance gaining strategies from chapter 6. We already stated the self-reflection, writing the 5 things down and trying to understand other people's problems, and how it creates a greater sense of empathy. So basically, in a study done by called University Department Chair's Use of Compliance Gaining Strategies by K. David Roach, they found that the most effective compliance gaining strategies were based in values and obligations. So that meaning whenever you have greater self-reflection and greater sense of empathy that's created for people, y'all are going to share the same values and feel more obligated to help each other. So basically becoming this self leader and practicing self-reflection will help you gain the compliance of your subordinates and get them to do your bidding easier by having more empathy for them and having a better understanding between each other. Thank you for your time, and hope you enjoyed the video.